Hey, Shalom. First off, I want to start up by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadashis. All praises to the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, Ba'ashem, and in the name Yahushai, being the name of the only begotten Son. Also, I want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful lake, preaching word in truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Tazabah, the Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord will, with another video to edify. I want to do a little quick video on this snippet of his altercation on this train with this woman and this man, right? As you see, the title is Terrible Dude on the Train Grabs a Random Woman by the Hair and Pulls Her Around their car while people watched, right? And by no means am I advocating this stuff. By no means do I advocate any type of violence or anything like that. But this is a clear indication of the times we're in, where things are getting worse. Right? The love of many is waxing cold. People are going out of their damn minds. You can tell this dude is out of his fucking mind. He's wearing, female tights, pink shoes, and what do you call it? And it looks like a female crop top jacket. But this is what's going on right now in this world. I just wanted to show a little quick segment of this. I might as well not show it all, just because you know what's going to happen. But let's get a little bit of this. See that? And that right there, that somebody helped me, right? Well, somebody should have done something, man. The woman cried out. Ultimately, you got a whole train full of niggas, but everybody got their phones out, but nobody's actually going to do shit, right? But ultimately, look at her face. Somebody helped me. She's getting ready to cry, but she knows better than to fight against this, because that nigga is wild, right? And ultimately, people aren't helping because women have shit on the help, right? There's a video I was looking at today where this woman, Israelite female, right, one of the northern kingdom, sat there and just tried to put women on game on how to manipulate men to get shit out of them, right? So in this moment, helping her would be no benefit to any man, because she wouldn't be grateful. She wouldn't be grateful, man. She act like it's all good and dandy and all cool, right? But this is what it is now. I bring this out for the simple fact that we're in the times now where a man's value is going to be really seen by the world, and more importantly by you women, right? Too long you've been able to shit on a man, but when all hell kicks off, right, that feminism is going to go out the door, and you're going to be looking for a man. And even more, you're going to be looking for a man of the Lord, because we're going to be the ones in this time with a mindset of steel, unmovable, unshaken by the times. This is Isaiah 32:2. It says, a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, and as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Right? That all sounds like comfort, right? If you were in a storm, right, and somebody brought you some cover, you would feel some comfort. You're in a desert, right? If you were in a desert and a stream of water came and you rolled up on it, you would feel some comfort. If you were in a blazing, blistering heat, right, and some shade came, you'd be comforted. A man is going to be your only comfort in these days. You better hope you have a real man, which is according to the scriptures. It's not a real man is one that just fucking sits there and does whatever the woman wants, is nice all the fucking time. A real man is somebody that does what the Lord has commanded. It says the eyes of them that of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken. And that's a real man. Somebody who the Lord has opened up unto the true words of the Heavenly Father, man. That's a true man, right? Because in these days when all hell is breaking loose, you're going to want that. And that woman got a glimpse of it. Somebody help me. Nobody else was there. She was waiting for somebody to help. And a lot of women are going to be in that position. It's Isaiah chapter 3. And 25. It says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty men in war, and her gate shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. Meaning when all this hell starts breaking off, because there will be a draft, right? How many of these men are going to have to go into the military and leave you women at home where all hell's breaking loose, right? Where famine and food shortages are everywhere, right? These are things that you're going to have to deal with. So the men that you've been shitting on, that you've had so much hatred towards, right? Even though they can show you so much how negative you've been towards men, you all don't take it into account, right? Ultimately, you're going to sit here and wish, because in these days, when your men are sent off to war and die, when the gates, when the entry of these cities and everything are desolate, all hell's breaking loose, right? It says, verse Isaiah 4:1, it says, in that day, right? So this is a follow-up to what's happening here. It says, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. 7 women to one man. Meaning it's just a complete number. That number 7 represents completion, right? A complete number of women is going to take hold of one man, right? Saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach, right? Because many men have a negative mindset of a lot of women. And it's rightly so. Nobody sits there and has a mindset to sit here and take care of a man as a man take care of a woman, right? Women have put a quota. Women have put a premium on their past hurt, to where now what they show for it no femininity. They just try to shit on everybody, use everybody. They're succubus, right? It says, in that day shall the branch of Yahweh be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel, meaning the elect, right? The Lord's going to make the elect beautiful, right? The men that done what the Lord said. This is Isaiah 13. In 11, it says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible, right? It says, and I will make a man more precious than fine gold. It's not saying a woman more precious than fine gold. It's saying a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than a golden wedge of Ophir, right? So a true man, according to the scriptures, is one that does what the Lord commands, right? This is who's going to be made more precious than fine gold. This is 1 Kings 2:1. It says, now the days of David drew nigh that he should die. And he charged Solomon his son, saying, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man. All right, so this is the qualifications of a man. It says, and keep the charge of Yahweh thy power, to walk in his ways, and to keep his statutes, and his commandments, and his judgments, and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest, and whithersoever thou turnest thyself, right? So that's the man that's going to be made more precious than fine gold. You're not going to get better than that. But when all hell cooks loose, and you women are asking for help, you don't want a man. You better hope it's a man of the Lord that comes, because in that day, if the wrong nigga comes, you're in a worse predicament, right? So Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm going to say, Call Halal, Yahweh Bashimi Shai Bashimi Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, and peace and mercy to the whole elect. Shalom.